This is the Toyota Urban Cruiser Ebella, Toyota's version of the Vitara. So what's different, what's the same? Let's take a look. So at the front, as you can see, it's completely different from the Vitara. The whole front end headlight area is now one continuous band. Grand Vitara has two kind of different areas for the headlights connected by a thinner section. This one is really broad all through, and you've got the headlights at the extremes here with this dotted DRL pattern on top. The bumper also completely new and different. The Vitara has very aggressive sort of cuts all over. This one is smooth all through, and as you can see here also, very smooth finish, goes nicely into these air vents to create that air curtain around the tires, important for an EV's efficiency. And of course, in cleaning up that front end, they seem to have gotten rid of the fog lights. That aside, the other change is the bonnet here. Now, if you look here, there is a gap here. Don't worry, it's not an air gap. There is a rubber strip behind there. But this is that styling typical of the new Toyotas. And Toyota said this is like the hammerhead design. Okay, so at the side, things are pretty much the same except for Toyota specific badging that you have over here, but the rest of the car all the same. The cladding work that you see here very similar, in fact identical to the Vitara, and of course the side panels, including this handle up here hidden inside the C-pillar area. Okay, now at the rear too, all of the sheet metal, including some of the plastic bits, all stay the same. But as you can see here from the tail light signatures, this is completely new inside. And like the front, you've got that segmented dot design here for the tail lamp units as well. And of course, the badging changes naturally. So Ebella here, Toyota and Urban Cruiser. Let's take a look inside the boot. The boot stays the same in terms of the space. It is really tiny. It's only about 238 liters. It does extend if you push these seats forward to 306, so it's still quite tight in that sense. Now inside, things are identical to the Grand Vitara. So you've got you know, the single pane screen here. The screens are askew though. If it were on, you'd notice that. You will see that in the Grand Vitara. Steering wheel too familiar, except for of course the Toyota badge here. What's also different is the Toyota connectivity suite, which is different on the Ebella, of course. Now in terms of features, you have, let's start at the top, sunroof. It's not a panoramic sunroof, it's the smaller one, but yeah, customers in India love the sunroof, so you have that here. Sound system, you've got a JBL sound system here, and if my memory serves me correct, I think on the Grand Vitara it's an Infinity from the same group though. Other features, yeah, you've got ventilated seats, you've got a wireless phone charger here, climate control, 360-degree camera, and what I really like are these controls, because they're wonderful buttons to use. I love buttons. And of course, this dial really nicely damped in its action. Okay, so at the rear also things remain the same. In fact, the upholstery also, this is also offered on the Vitara. I've seen this in the UK actually. Space, not so great for headroom. I've only got about a 3 or 4 finger gap here to the scooped out portion, and it comes down lower. Legroom is fine, but you do sit in a slightly knees up position. You can extend it, your feet a bit there. So yeah, space not really expansive. In terms of other sort of features at the rear, you've got AC vents here, and this is rather unique. The center seat, actually the entire seat flips down and is like an armrest. And in case you're wondering why these cup holders are slanting, will the drink spill? Not really. The base is actually tilted really nicely, so the cups stay level. That's something really nice to see. And of course, like I was saying, the seats do slide forward. So if you do need to liberate some luggage room at the rear, you can do that. But of course, yeah, you're not going to have too much room. So yeah, you can stop it at various points here. So we don't have all of the detailed specs just like Maruti Suzuki, but what we do know, of course, it is a front wheel drive layout. So you can see here the motor, so you don't have a frunk and specs. Well, it's 174 horsepower, 189 newton meters of torque. There are two batteries. There's a 49 kilowatt hour battery and a 61 kilowatt hour battery, and the range on the 61 kilowatt hour battery is 543 kilometers on the ARAI cycle. Okay, so that is the Toyota Urban Cruiser Ebella. Now, like the Grand Vitara, e-Vitara, we don't have a pricing just yet. Both brands seeming to wait for each other to go first. I don't know what. Toyota only saying that bookings are open for an amount of 25,000 rupees. We have no commitment on delivery as well. What we do know so far, though, is that there will be a 60% assured buyback on whatever the price may be. And there's an 8-year battery warranty, as well as a battery as a service scheme that Toyota will announce at some point in the future. So what do you think about the car? What do you think about the features, and what do you think should be the price? Let us know down in the comments, and of course, stay tuned to the Autocar India channel.